Dublin's hit music station FM104. It is the Strawberry Alarm Clock, and on the phone, on the line, on
a thing
from a mystery box in Galway. It's Tommy Tiernan.
On the mystery box. That's fantastic.
Box. You like the Irish Doctor Who. We made up a song while we were waiting for you.
Oh, really?
Hello, Tommy. You're so funny. Tell us all about the things. And then we got through to you.
Yeah.
It was going somewhere.
From Galway.
It's not an obvious hit, but I
think you like it.
Can be curly.
Could be your walk-on music.
Yeah, it could. Sung by disgraced members of the clergy.
If you need a big stage, then
I would. I could do it in Croke Park. There's more people on the stage than in the audience.
I think you need to Phoenix Park.
That's it. 400,000 people on stage and 10 people paid a 20
Young
quid
people
seat.
of Ireland.
Hello. So, Tommy Tiernan, how are you?
I'm fair to middling.
Okay.
But that's good. You know, I'm good.
Good. And so you've been on tour.
I'm always on tour. I'm running for an election that never seems to happen. I've just got back from Australia. I was in Australia and Canada. No, where was I? Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah.
And
rock and roll, man.
And I got back on Friday.
Yeah.
And I'm off to Canada on Saturday. I'm slightly stoned.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I think it must be something wrong with me. I'm very excited when the snooker comes on.
All right. Do you want us to send you DVDs of it?
No, it's just that the snooker starts at 10 o'clock in the morning on Eurosport.
Yeah.
And I'm beside myself with glee. So I must have some kind of weird jet lag. Stuart Bingham versus Peter Ebdon.
Who are you cheering on, Stuart Bingham?
The Bingham Gingham. Yeah. No, I'd be fond of the snooker now. In the previous life, if I got more state support, I could have gone professional as a pool player.
Really?
Yeah, I applied for a grant. Very good. I would have. I played the world champion at one stage. A guy called Maltese Joe Barbara.
Yeah.
He came to Navan to play a big money game against a guy called Sean for five grand back in the mid '80s. That's a lot of money.
Big time.
And as part of the exhibition thing, he played me beforehand. He let me win,
Yeah.
But I still played him. Yeah, no, I'm very fond of the old pool.
Were you that good that they called you the kid?
Yeah, they said
the kid.
Don't mess with him.
They said Maltese Joe's in town. Fetch the kid. Somebody had to call to my house, and mother answered the door. What do you want? And two criminals said, "We're looking for the kid."
We heard the kid's good with a stick.
Yeah, I was out the back doing Tai Chi exercises with a broom handle.
That turned into a microphone stand.
Yeah, that's it. There you go now. Yeah.
So that's why you're dab hand with that.
Now look at you putting you're a metaphoricist.
That's me.
For 10 points.
Which is a very expensive sign to have outside your shop.
Measure from yeah. Anyway, it's all good.
So, how did it go down in Australia?
Very well, amazing actually. Phenomenal amounts of Irish people.
Yeah.
2,500 people came to the show in Perth.
Wow.
Isn't that phenomenal? I met an Irish fella there. He said that when he arrived in Perth, he said he didn't meet an Australian for 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah. He said he was picked up by Irish people at the airport. They brought him to a safe house. He stayed there good, and he said it was and the first person Australian he met was somebody he was looking for a job from. Amazing amounts of Irish people, meeting them everywhere. And it's all in good form, all delighted to be having an adventure, no sorrow or loss in them at all.
Oh, that's good.
Well, you know the way they've all left here to get jobs. Have they gotten jobs now that they're there?
They're all working.
Good.
But they're all working in Montessori's and surf shops. You fellas leaving Ireland with degrees in biochemistry, and they're working in newsagents in Auckland.
But do they still look Irish?
Oh, they do. The big kind of scared heads in them.
Yeah.
Big foreheads. Foreheads you can play a handball off.
They haven't turned into surfer dudes yet.
Not the water doesn't suit them.
No.
I know there are some. I met this girl in a cafe in New Zealand, and she's from Kerry. Yeah. And she was saying just how she loves it. She's a surfer girl, and she says that 6 months of the year she lives outdoors, kind of like the travelling people, and having a great time out there. So yeah, they're missing home a little bit, But I was telling them there's no point in coming back. I said, stay where you are.
Stay where you are, the weather's good.
Yeah, everyone's on the dole now, I said. The whole country's on the dole.
Don't come back till we
No,
tell you.
I said, even the lady
Yeah.
who gives out the dole is on the dole. That's how bad it is. The dole is on the dole. I said, the dole gets flown in from Germany every Tuesday morning. And the whole country, it's like when the tapes of Who Shot JR landed. The whole country watches the dole come over from Germany. Of the rush, I said, it's like something you'd see in a feeding camp in Darfur. The rush for the dole is phenomenal. Dole rush.
So this gets rid of their homesickness, maybe.
Oh, yeah, they kind of look
I'm
at me,
not
they start tearing up and stuff like that. But
It's a little bit of home.
It's a long
Yeah.
way from home.
Neil Young is doing a new album. It's called After the Dole Rush. No, they're all in great form, and I presume I'm going to meet a load of them now in Canada
Yeah, of course.
as well. Unlike a, do you know the way that St Patrick's Day the government sends ministers off left, right, and centre to
Yeah.
meet people, and they always meet dignitaries. Do you know?
Yeah.
They always meet. I'm the opposite. I'm gone 12 months of the year. I met fellas building a ramp for a disabled toilet in Manhattan. That's who I meet. Irish fellas.
That's the real people.
The real people.
Yeah, they were digging
Digging ramps.
ramps. Yeah, I think I always thought now a ramp would go from ground level up, but they had different ideas. Digging ramps.
Where's the furthest place that you've? Where's the strangest place you've been recognised? How are you, Tommy?
Maybe not the strangest place, but I got recognised by a Chinese fella in Sydney.
Yeah.
That I thought he was taking the piss. He was working in the concierge hotel. He says, "Oh, Tommy Tian, I big fan of your comedy." I says, "Get out of it, get out of it." I said, "I've no time for you people. I'm here. I can't." I said, I don't want to be known by people all over the world. I'm just happy with Irish people. That's all I need."
Yeah. So you shun those kind of international fans.
Well, that was his name actually.
What?
Shun.
Shun. Wait for me, Shun. I'm gonna shun you.
Shun Lee.
You probably was a second name. Shun you.
Shun you. Yes, that's me.
Shun you. Oh, yeah. Anyway, no, it's so there is no, it's going. It's yeah. So no, so there is a global thing. Where I guess with anybody who knows anybody Irish, like you could be from Kazakhstan or something, and you'd be hanging out with an Irish person, and at some stage of the relationship, he's going to go, "Wait till you see this fella, he's mad," and they show him something on YouTube. And no, it's all going great. I'm delighted.
Thanks. Do you miss stuff from Ireland when you're touring like that, or?
No, I love not knowing what's happening.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I'm not going to be here for Obama and the Queen and all that. That's just.
Too much mess.
It just rings false.
Yeah.
For me, I don't like it.
Who would you like to replace them with? What celebrities would you like to visit Ireland?
Oh, now you're talking.
That's more like it, isn't it?
Yeah, Goofy, I think.
Goofy. Yeah.
From Disneyland.
Does he have any relations in Moneygall?
Gary Coughlin looks.
Do you know
like
what? He's the cut of a fella that I know that works in Leitrim. He's a plasterer. What did they call him? Goofy. Goofy Sheridan. The Goofers. They need the head off the Goofers. The plasterer from Drumshambo. When the Pope visited England, they asked me. I was doing some radio show, and they said, "What do you think of the Pope visiting England?" And I said, "I think it's great, but he should only be allowed to speak to other wizards." Either that or just people his own age. That'd be fantastic if the Pope was only allowed to speak to 70-year-olds. He'd arrive in Ireland and we'd bring him to a nursing home and we'd leave him there for the week. At the end of it, they'd all come out dressed like the Pope. I'm the Pope. No, I'm the Pope. No, I'm the Pope.
Oh, there's the Pope on the phone.
There's the Pope on the phone.
Don't be talking about me. That's the way he talks. Don't be slagging. When Bono comes back from tour, I heard that his missus won't let him in the house for a week.
No, that's me.
Really?
Yeah, she won't let me in the house for a week.
You're the guy. No, he has to stay in a hotel to adjust back to normal life, and then he comes back to the house. She won't let him in because his head is all over the shop with the tour.
That's handy, isn't it?
It's pretty handy.
Yeah, we could all do with that now. You know, coming home from a day's work and the wife won't let you until the following morning. I mean, you know, you two are. That's phenomenal. Do you know what these movies where spaceships kind of are above a city?
Yeah.
And they lower these kind of tentacles, and then they just suck all the natural resources out of a city before moving on. You two are like that.
With their claw.
Yeah, they're just everywhere. Whatever money is lying around, they could be in Brisbane or Bombay or whatever. They just they suck every cent out. They've no share. I wouldn't say a lot of it goes to the Africans now. A bit of it, but do you know what I mean? I say they keep a few quid. I say they keep a few quid for themselves.
There's Bono.
There's Bono.
He rings from the same line.
Only 3 people have that number: the Pope, Bono, and
Goofy.
And Goofy Sheridan. And so you two are just it's the highest grossing tour of all time now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they've not only do they have 3 stages. Ah, God, Jesus!
There's the fellow who makes the
Paul
stages.
McGuinness now. I'm going to take you down.
That is nuts. Anyway,
who are these just ringing? Do you have like a Twitter phone? Is this you don't do Twitter, but you do phone?
No, actually, I know who that is.
Who is it?
It's my wife.
Oh,
She's wondering why
that's more important than the Pope or Bono.
She's wondering why I'm still down the shed.
Right.
Jesus, woman.
We've all been there, Tommy.
All right, I better go.
Okay. Well, just before you go, you have to tell us what you're doing.
What I'm doing? I think I'm in. Actually, when am I not in Vicar Street, lads?
Exactly.
Jeez, it's endless.
There.
I tell you who wasn't in Vicar Street.
Who?
Your wife.
No.
Who?
You.
Oh. Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah, I know. Do you know?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know what the etiquette of it was. I didn't want to bother you.
Shut up.
Make him go this time, will you?
Jim, whenever you want.
Okay.
Just text me.
Right.
Say, all I want is a text music going.
Yeah, well, I had this vision of you.
Give him the bat phone number.
Jesus, I was only. This guy really wants to come and do it.
The text has to say Thunderbirds are go.
Okay.
And whenever I get that text, we'll get you a gig.
So when are you playing?
I'm not sure. It's June, I'd say.
June. I'd say. Well, do you know what? We'll find out.
Okay.
And we will put all the details on our website.
Great.
It's a bunch of dates. You're doing like, is it going to be a different material now that you've come back from your travels?
It's always different. It will change a little bit from night to night.
Yeah.
Change a tinier bit from week to week, and then a huge bit from month to month. So it's a rolling.
And you
review.
haven't changed the title to the. You saw the whole the dole of the moon.
You saw the dole on the moon. Who got the dole on the moon?
There's something there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen. Best of luck with that. We'll find out the dates. It is June sometime, I think.
Yeah. And I'm also. I think I'm up in I'm up north as well at Belfast and Derry and Armagh, and I'm down low in Waterford and Cork and everywhere. So it's all on the website.
Brilliant. Well, if you're around in June, you're always welcome in here. Tommy
Tiernan. I'd love to.
Thanks a million for taking the call.
God bless, guys.
Cheers, man.
Bye.
Everybody in love, go put your hands up. Everybody in love, strawberry alarm clock. Everybody in love, strawberry alarm clock. If you're in love, it's time to get up.
Good morning, Dublin. This is the Strawberry Alarm Clock with Jim and Mark.
FM104.